Oh. Hello, everyone.
Silence.
Welcome to Tea Time.
Cheers.
With Team Epic Reads.
Hi.
Episode number 57.
That seems like a whole lot.
Seems like a lot more than we've actually done,
Yeah.
but it's true. 57.
57.
In today's episode, we will be discussing some new releases and all those YA movies that are coming out
Oh,
soon.
man.
There's a lot of them.
Last week was like a bombardment of trailer visuals for my eyeballs.
Yes. So,
Grab some tea.
Grab some tea and jump
Cheers.
on Twitter if you use the hashtag Tea Time, or you can just add us at Epic Reads, or if you're watching on YouTube,
Comments
go
in the
comments.
I am reading the tweets. Margot is reading the comments.
And if you are watching this live, go ahead and fill out that giveaway form. Whoops. Go ahead and fill out that giveaway form that's in the description below. If you're not watching live, hello. Thank you for watching this.
Thank you for watching what is going to be 40-minute video of us just being like,
And you're probably doing other things, you know,
Yeah.
while you have us on, like laundry.
yeah, or petting the
or
cat.
reading, or cooking.
Yeah, cooking.
So
thanks for watching.
So
That's fun.
thanks for tuning in.
The update for today is
Yes.
somebody taught me how to put on liquid eyeliner.
Doesn't it look lovely?
Lady.
So what are you guys reading this week? Let us know.
Yeah, tweet us.
Tell us in the
comment.
comments.
I am reading something you just read,
Uh-huh.
but I will be moderating a panel with this book, so I need to do my homework.
We will discuss Tease. It comes out
In
later in
May.
the at the end of this month or
I think
beginning of May.
This is May.
Soon, in a few weeks.
The end of April, 4/29.
Yes.
So it comes out. We will discuss it
Oh,
more.
shitty.
But I'm doing homework,
Look,
so
you
I am
can-
reading this earlier than normal.
Like you
I
can
know.
see yourselves in it.
It's already like, while I'm reading it, I just feel tense. Like I'm like reading it like
The book
this.
is tense.
I'm like,
It's sort of the aftermath of bullying and how bulliers get bullied after they get caught bullying. So
yes,
it's an intense read.
It's not a light. It doesn't make you feel light.
It is not a light read, not a light one. Yanny3000 on YouTube says, time to get crump with Tea Time. That's right. If you don't know, our Tea Time fandom name is the Crumpets, so get a little crump.
Voted on by you
Get a little
guys.
crump with the books.
What are you reading?
I'm actually in a bit of a reading slump right now.
It
It
hurts.
happens.
It hurts.
It hurts. It's hard to like get back into it.
Well, you went on vacation and now you're moving.
Yeah, I'm moving, and of course that makes me not want to do anything at all in life. So.
Yeah, that is crippling. That thought is crippling.
But like packing up my books, it felt really like I was like, "It's okay, babies. You'll be home soon. Don't worry. I'm not abandoning you." But moving sucks. So I'm still reading my read from last week, which is Love Letters to the Dead. It's taking me so long to like just get reading because I'm like, oh, 15 pages. Not that the book is bad. It's not. It's just life.
Well, it's like not an easy.
No, it's also not
an easy.
It's not a
like,
breezy read.
Yeah.
It's very emotionally wrought. So, what are you guys reading? Let's jump in here.
Princess 5492 is reading Faking Normal by Courtney Stevens.
Oh,
How are you liking it? We're gonna have her
Feelings.
on an author chat soon.
Yeah.
What is it? The 11th, April 11th.
Which is a Friday, the day before my birthday.
Woo! Maybe we'll have cake.
Oh, we should have cake. We should always have cake.
Yes, we should.
Amy McNulty on YouTube says we just scared her cat. Sorry, cat.
Oh, what's your cat's name?
What is your cat's
And
name?
what did we do?
Just be ourselves.
Be ourselves.
Let's see. What else we have? YouTube.
YouTube.
Update the comments.
Winnie is reading Snapshot by Angie Stanton.
Snapchat?
Snapshot.
Oh, okay.
That's the brothers.
Oh,
What are their names?
Jameson. The
The
Jameson
Jameson
brothers. It's a duology.
Two different boys.
I hate that word, duology. It's so dumb.
I like it.
Duology. Matthew Keenan on YouTube says, I'm finishing up Dorothy Must Die Today. Freaking epic fantasy thriller. Weird and twisted. I can't stop. Must read. Crumpets.
Most of that was in caps.
All caps.
That's pretty much how I feel about it too, and I can't wait. It's
I can't
one
wait
more
for you guys
week.
to read. I know, one more week.
One
Less
more
than a
week.
week. Less than a week
So-
until you guys finally get to read it.
Just mark it right now that next tea time we will be freaking out about Dorothy Must Die.
Yes. I'm so excited. We have some really great videos coming up for that. Hopefully they're great. They're probably just super weird, but
you guys kind of like in our mind.
We were like, you should have seen this. We were sitting in like a conference room when we had to write this script for these videos, and we were like, let's do this. It's brilliant. And of course, nobody else gets it, but you know.
But then they ended up still doing it, and I remember sitting when they were shooting it, watching these very funny people do what was in my mind, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so weird. It's so weird. Anyway.
Philippe, the YA reader on YouTube says, I have a booktube channel. Can you shout out? Shout out.
Hi, Philippe, the YA reader. I got Emily on Twitter who just started Panic by Lauren Oliver this morning.
Yes. Is it up here somewhere?
Panic.
Let us know. It hit the list. Lauren Oliver made the bestseller list.
Yeah.
So did
It's a boy.
Dan Wells.
Yes.
Partial series. First time on the list. Hit the series list with its third book, Ruins.
It's so nice to see some freshness on the
tip of the hat. You mean the John Green list?
Yes.
As we should call it.
Featuring Ransom Riggs.
Featuring Ransom Riggs. And occasionally Rainbow Roll.
Yeah.
She kind of pops in and out there.
What else? What else are you guys reading? Hold on.
YouTube likes to take its sweet time. Daniela Garcia on YouTube says, reading Destroy Me. Warner, exclamation points. Forever.
John at Scott Reads It is reading Ruins by Dan Wells right now. And he says, I'm already addicted.
That series is very addicting. It's long,
but
it's addicting. Somebody on YouTube just asked, Rashid on YouTube asked if we can show him The One by Kiera Cass. Sorry, we don't have copies yet. No. But we did see the trailer. We got a sneak peek.
We did get a sneak peek. But, oh my god.
We won't say anything about it. But it's good.
You will love it.
We were both like...
I was like, if I could have pressed my face to the screen, I would have. And just be like, take me there.
I want to go to there. Looks like you guys are... Let's see. Jennifer Meadows says she just had Illusion delivered to my desk. Going to start it tonight.
Is that a magic desk?
Was it hand-delivered? Was it, like, carrier pigeon?
There should be book delivery men that give you a jingle about the book you're just receiving.
Speaking of books, and that's not the cleanest segue there, but here's what's new this week.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Wanderers by Susan Kim and Laurence Klavan. It is the sequel to Wasteland. Dystopian,
the premise,
post-apocalypse.
Nobody lives past the age of 19 in this world.
Everyone dies. So the authors wrote us a nice little blog post of 19 things that they would want to do before they turn 19. And I was going to... There are some funny entries on there.
I have it right here.
Laurence said, get married to know what it's like, then get divorced for the same reason.
I know that makes me laugh.
Before 19, I feel like that's just the equivalent of, like,
to get
in a relationship.
In this world, they have to be married at 15.
What?
Yes. So, because you have to reproduce because you die at 19.
Isn't that Taken? Is that this one? Taken is like before you turn 18. Yeah, Taken has a sort of similar premise, but not similar at the same time. I'm getting my books confused. That happens. Oh, there we go. Population over age 19.
Oh,
0.
At
15, oh, you're right. You are correct. You're correct, sir.
At
15, the citizens of Prin marry. At 17, they reproduce.
So at 18, they get divorced. And 19, they die. I don't know.
It sounds like
it's a real
uppity life.
Yeah.
At 15, get married. 17,
what would you tell your 19-year-old self?
Get laid. But that's already on this list of things to do. So.
Yes, that is. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much.
That's like the only thing. Like, if you're gonna die at 19,
yeah.
Let's be honest here. Besides, like, you know, travel the world and meet your favorite celebrity.
Love more deeply.
Yeah, like, write poetry.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's pretty much just...
You want to knock it.
Yeah. But we're not condoning that.
We're not condoning it.
But we gotta...
You have a full life.
Have a full life.
Nobody is going in the boudoir.
Just kidding. What would be your, like, ultimate goal? Like, what are your list of things to do?
If you knew
list?
life was ending... At the age of 19.
It's not like, oh, you don't even know you're going to die, but you know.
You know.
You're going to die.
Like, that's the quitting time.
You're a cicada. You got, like, 5 days to live.
Oh, man, 19 seems like so short.
I know.
I feel like you would just comprehend that concept by then.
You don't even accomplish all the fun things in life before 19.
But your emo period must be like when you're 7.
Showed up at Hot Topic,
Just
they're
like,
I hate you, everyone. Your parents are like 12. I guess 15. 17. Your parents are 17. You don't like parents until you're 2? Oh, that sucks.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I would, the last point that is made on this list is try to live to 20.
That's a solid goal.
That's a solid goal.
Maybe make it to 21, because then you can drink in the United States.
The United States.
I don't know about in this United States.
I feel like you would have to drink all the time.
Probably. If you were living in a world where everyone died at 19, everyone's probably making their own hooch.
Leaning Light said, I would tell my 19-year-old self to stop caring what others think. Enjoy your life.
Oh,
very good. I love it.
Yeah.
Because so many of the teenage years is caring too much about what other people think.
So much.
Because the people will like you that like you, and the people that don't like you don't like you. And it's
Stephanie Jolly on YouTube says, I'd want to get my book published and then travel the world to meet my Twitter friends. Aw. That'd be kind of fun to have like a Twitter friend meetup, like all of your Twitter friends just show up in one place.
Like throw a big party. Yeah. I guess if I was like super rich, I would do that. Be like,
fly everybody out.
Yeah. We talk on Twitter, so let's have a party.
Hey guys, I'm dying tomorrow. Let's have a party. Yeah. Let's see.
I don't even know how to.
Shivani on YouTube says, I would probably eat food until the last possible moment.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What would you eat? I would just eat like I ate such crap when I was a teenager. It would be so good.
Because you never have to worry about like cholesterol or getting fat or anything. You're just like, Doritos in my face.
Give me all the fried chicken in the world.
Twinkies.
Oh,
so good.
Man. Erica Blogger says, I would read all of the books.
Well, good luck.
You would
only have 19 years to do it, so.
That's a short period of time.
You have to like come out of the womb like with a book in hand, be like, bloop. Hello.
Has somebody figured out how many books there are in the world?
Google?
Do you know? Siri.
Google, we're on Hangout.
How many books are there in the world?
Siri.
Make it happen.
Do you have Siri? Should we ask Siri right now?
No, I do, but okay. Hold on a second.
Should we ask Siri? In the meantime.
Yeah, you look at the things.
Oh, we're not being very moral. Sorry.
Siri. How many books are there in the world?
Multiple matches found. Aaron Heiferside or Lori Gassy?
Those are my friends. I don't know how to do that, and Siri just called my friend Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
Do you know how many books there are in the world? Someone tell us. Anywho, so, nothing much happening these days. Definitely nothing happened last weekend. I mean, there was, really nothing at all, especially not in the movie theaters.
No. There wasn't much to go see or watch with my eyeballs.
No beautiful men to stare at for 2.5 hours.
No. Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Even.
Yeah. No, not at all. So that's it for Tea Time today. We'll see you.
Bye.
Just kidding!
Wrong.
You guys, it's here. And it did so well its opening weekend.
High five
so
to
well
you.
that Insurgent got officially greenlit. It's happening, y'all, and it's coming out March of next year.
Everybody, let's take a Divergent, We Rule the World
dance break. I know.
We don't have music.
We don't have any music. So just hum something to yourself. All right. So
what did you guys think?
Okay.
Tell us. You know how we feel.
We know how we feel.
We know. We loved it.
All right, so now that you guys have seen it, if you haven't seen it, I advise earmuffs or watch the rest of this later because we want to talk about it. So we're going to talk.
You've had all of the time in the world.
So, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene.
I have a least favorite scene. And lots of favorite scenes.
My favorite scene. God, there's so many. My favorite scene is when Tristan and Fleur first meet. Like when she falls onto the net,
and then he's all like, he comes in.
And she was so good. Like the first breaths where she's like, like taking it in and realizing like I'm about to do
And he's
this.
like, did somebody push you?
Yeah.
And she's like,
and then
he's
she
like-
picks her name. I just got so like I got so that was probably my highest fangirl moment of the whole thing.
I liked it, that scene, because in the trailers it always showed Theo going, welcome to Dauntless. So
yeah.
that's what I just assumed was his very first line after she lands on the net. But then he says, like, did somebody push you? And you're like, oh, they, like, made him funny a little bit and sarcastic, and he's good at it. So it's like, oh, this is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited.
Yeah, it was good. What was your favorite scene?
Besides the kissy scenes, probably the end fight scene between Theo and Shailene.
Yeah, that was so
Person
good.
4. That was a damn good fight scene.
That was really good.
That was solid. There was a lot of, like, MMA moves in there. It was really cool. It wasn't just the typical, like, punch, kick. It was, like, whipping around and
But it
wrestling.
even had, like, the emotional intensity at the end when she was like, it's me, and you're like, look at her!
It's so good.
It's so good.
Where was it? TJ Berber on YouTube says, my favorite scene was seeing Veronica Roth come out before the zipline scene. Yes. Remember last week we were like, there's a scene.
You found it.
See her? Did you see her? We were all like, wow! In the theater. I don't think anybody else picked up on that, but it was so, she looked so happy.
She looks so pretty.
And I want to be, I think we should be in Insurgent as extras, by the way. We'll be starting that campaign soon.
I want to let.
Do you want to be a dead person?
There's a scene in a cafeteria where the spoiler alert, mute it.
In Insurgent?
Yeah, in Insurgent, there's just a lot. I feel like there's ample place for me to
read the book,
fulfill my dreams.
I would like to be in the scene where Four gets the Amity drug and he gets all like, yeah, I'd like to be there.
I'd like to be there for that. Melody says that. Oh no, you were saying the Divergent victory dance was awesome. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember that scene.
Stephanie Jolly on YouTube says Ferris wheel scene.
Yes, the capture the flag I really enjoyed too.
Oh, that was really cool. The
line 'em up flag.
Yeah, it was like glow stick flags. I want one.
YA Reads hits nail on the head with the last scene with Triss and her mom broke my heart. I couldn't even deal with it. That's when we had warned, like, you would need a pack of tissues for this. And also, Shailene is going to, like, blow Hazel out of the water, and you won't be able to peel yourself off of the movie chair.
I can't even. It was like, that scene, like, she'd been great in the whole movie, Shailene, and then that scene, you're just like, holy crap, she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Well done, Shay.
The movie's out. It's here. We made it. It was everything I needed it to be.
And I'm just be happy for the YA world. It brought in, what, $56 million over the weekend, which then leads us to other things. I think because of that, there was news that the Fifth Wave movie is going forward. So, like we said, if this had done well or had not done well, then all of those books that are sort of in the works to be made movies probably wouldn't have been made.
Yeah, and now I think it's still, like...
Now I think it's
people are like looking at all of the other edits because tons of books you love, like Under the Never Sky, they all have rights that
Shatter Me,
and studios are just kind of like sitting on them. And when it becomes a movie, yes, it's different from the book. It's different medium, but it brings more people to the book, which I think is exciting.
Yep. So yeah, that's the news for the Fifth Wave. Is that they're going to announce it's got a director and a screenwriter. They're going to announce the cast soon, imminently. Should be.
I still haven't read it. I need to.
It's very good. It's really good.
I want to.
It's like one of my favorite alien invasion stories. Okay, other books to movie news. Paper Towns. John Green, man. John Green.
They're not even waiting to see how the Fault in Their Stars do because they know.
Yep.
They know.
Paper Towns got greenlit, and it's the same screenwriters as The Fault in Our Stars.
And the same producers.
Yep. And John Green, he was not an executive producer on The Fault in Our Stars, but he is an executive producer on Paper Towns. And one of the actors in Fault in Our Stars has already been tapped, to play the lead. Yes. So it's like, so John Green has like his little book world, and now it's going to be like the John Green movie world. Well, he's going to get his like own studio, I bet, one of these days.
He's taking over the world.
He's taking over the world.
And then also, last week we got 2 trailers for upcoming movies, The Giver and Maze Runner.
I have
lots
opinions.
of feelings.
What are your feelings?
Here's the thing: The Giver.
Let's start with The Giver.
The Giver I have read, and I read it. It was ingrained in me when I was an actual teenager. That's one of the rare books that I read when I was an actual teenager.
I was surprised you were allowed to read it.
I know, crazy, right? I think it was in school. So I have a lot of feelings. I was so shocked that it's in color.
Whoa, okay. Yeah.
But that being said, my love for Meryl Streep knows no bounds. So like I kind of the instant was kind of angry at like not the specificity from the book world I was used to, and then I saw Meryl, and it was kind of like I'll see it. I was sold.
I disagree. I am not a Meryl Streep fan. I love The Giver, and I think what they're doing, it's not an adaptation of a book. I think what they're doing is totally different.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, what is up with all this, like, him getting, like, zapped up into the thing at the
like
end?
So
it's, like,
modern.
It's way too modern. It's way too science fiction. It's, honestly, there was a lot in the trailer that reminded me of Divergent. Like, but then again, Divergent also kind of reminds you of The Giver. But
well, they didn't do serums in The Giver.
They also aged him up, the main boy.
But, I mean, they're always going to do
from, like, 12 to, like, 23, that, like, completely changes the story, because at 12, a whole part of The Giver in the story is, like, him experiencing, like, you know... complex self-love thing. So, which, at 23, one would hope you would have already gone through that phase. Yeah. So, otherwise, you may want to see someone.
Here's the thing. I think that it's one of the things, again, that... I will see, because I think it looks very good as a movie to me, but I'm going to use a departure here.
Yeah, I am going into this as this is not an adaptation of the book. This is just, they took the book and used it loosely for, like, the plot. Like, sort of like what they're going to be doing with The Last Apprentice movie.
Yes.
They changed a lot of that. So don't look at it as, if you don't look at it as a complete adaptation, like, the Divergent movie was such a great, and the Hunger Games were, like, perfect adaptation, not perfect, but almost perfect adaptations of the book. Whereas The Giver, I mean, for Christ's sake, it's in color.
It's in color. They're taking, like, the bones of a story and making it into a movie instead of.
So I'm skeptical.
I think it looks
not sold.
Good as a film. Like, if I had just stumbled on it as, like, a film outside of knowing what The Giver was, I would be very, very, very intrigued. But it's hard for me to marry the two. Maze Runner.
Well, hold on. Let's see what everybody thinks about The Giver first.
I see. Rachel at Evil Clementine says, "I haven't read The Giver or Maze Runner. Should I?" Yes.
Yes, obviously.
Both. Yes.
We're always gonna say yes. Read the book.
It'll be better than any movie that you can see because it's a movie in your mind.
Ashley Norris on YouTube says, The Giver is the first book I ever loved, and the movie looks like it will be horrible. It'll probably be an interesting sci-fi movie, but it's not going to be The Giver.
Ooh, Patrice at Whimsically Yours says Louis Flowers actually said it might not be in color. Fingers crossed.
Well, then that trailer is super deceiving.
Yes.
And that feels like a big part of the story. Yeah. So why would you not have it? Skeptical face.
Ooh, this is going back to something. Somebody told us that Google says there's over 129 million books.
All right,
I don't think you would not be able to complete that in 19 years.
Yeah, how long would it take to read all this? If you have not seen any of these trailers, the links for them are in the description below.
So you can go
forth and watch and let us know. And in the if you're watching this later, there's going to be a wrap up of this tea time. We want to hear what you think, so either comment in the YouTube or comment on the blog post. We do want to hear what you think. Okay, so Shivani on YouTube says, I don't like how it's in color. That was practically the main part of the movie.
There are a lot of people that seem to be going to the IMDb page and saying that there will be parts of it that are in black and white. So, but the whole thing. I know. Well, not the whole thing. I'm not going to spoil it.
Not the
things.
Yeah, but the rest of it.
I don't know. Anyway,
okay, Katie A says she's never read it. Okay, so all of you that haven't read it, it's super short. It's like a one-sitting read. It's really, really, really great. Especially,
it's kind of like
it's the grandmother.
Yeah.
It's the grandfather of all of these modern
dystopia books.
Yes, absolutely.
So if any dystopia book has ever appealed to you in any way, The Giver
is what started it all.
I mean, we might be talking out of turn because we're talking about our generation. I don't know what inspired The Giver, but I know that The Giver has inspired all of them.
I'm sure. I think in modern young adult literature can trace its roots back to The Giver.
Yeah.
Sort of in the same way that like a lot of fantasy books can, trace their roots back to like A Wrinkle in Time.
Author Madison said, "Why should it be in black and white? I haven't read The Giver, so I don't understand. Read The Giver, and you will understand. The world has no color."
I did a photo for it once with the apple. This was the apple. The first time it's taken color. Anyway, all right.
Okay, so
now on the reverse, The Maze Runner. Holy shit, that trailer looks so good.
it looks so. I have not read the book.
Okay, as someone who's read the book and loved the book, if you haven't read the book, here, let me explain to you how the book is. It is like Lost, but actually like in my way, and better.
Yeah.
Because
I want to read it.
Because I've always wanted like, I want that Lost the TV show.
In case you haven't, Lost is so good.
If you ever wanted that feeling of like mystery of like where are we, what's happening, like there's all these like strange things that are happening.
I definitely
Smoke
felt
monster. That. Yeah, that's what like The Maze Runner is. It's like Lost for YAs, and that trailer looks exactly how I pictured it.
The Maze Runner trailer, just for me, not.
So
I mean,
good.
I know the basic description of The Maze Runner. I just haven't read it. The trailer for me actually looked like the first YA trailer that I was like, this appeals to everybody.
It looks so good, and The Maze Runner does appeal to everybody. It was actually the first YA book that I got my dad to read.
Yeah, like I don't think it's going to be a hard sell for people who haven't read the book to get into The Maze Runner.
That's like the great thing about The Maze Runner, whereas Divergent I think can be a little bit difficult to if you're just watching the movie.
The 5 factions.
There's so many factions, and there's this whole thing that you don't quite understand, and there's just like all this information that's in the book that isn't in the movie. The movie does a great job of sort of explaining it, but you're still not going to get the full experience.
It's a hard sell to put in a trailer experience,
Exactly.
and that's how a lot of people are coming into the movie.
But I think The Maze Runner, it looks, the trailer at least, it looks like, in the book, the concept is very, very simple. Like, he comes up, greenies! He comes up in an elevator, and all these boys are around, and they're stuck in this giant maze.
Yeah.
And every day they send out a bunch of runners to go try to find a way out before the maze closes. Every time I read that book, I'm like, oh God, I'm so out of shape.
I would
out of shape
instantly.
Actually, that happened with Delirium too. When I was reading Delirium, because Lena and Hannah, they always like go running, and I'm like, God, I should go to the gym.
The reason why, I feel like Maze Runner, I get huge panic attacks in those carnival mazes.
Oh my God. I hate those.
You can't get out, so it's a very visceral feeling to think about being stuck in a maze and not being able to get out.
Yes. Ariana B on YouTube says Dylan O'Brien, who's in The Maze Runner, is so underrated. He's going to be an amazing Thomas.
I have never seen him. What is he from?
Yeah, what is he from? He looks familiar, but I haven't seen him. He's going to be an awesome Thomas. Oh, and the kid from
Yes. Yeah,
Peter
Game of Thrones, and he's in Game of Thrones.
Oh, he is? Oh, yeah,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love him. He's from Love Actually, too.
Oh, that's who he is. Love Actually, not Pan. I love him. Love Actually.
I love him.
Oh, he's so cute.
I see Professor Posey says, I think The Maze Runner could get more people reading YA who normally wouldn't read it.
Totally.
Which is such a good thing.
Totally.
Such a good thing.
So, looks like everybody's super...
People are super excited about The Maze Runner. I'm actually more surprised that a lot of people haven't read The Giver. So my takeaways are everyone is super excited for The Maze Runner, and you should read The Giver before you see the movie.
You should definitely
read The Giver and see the movie, because again, it's all good.
Matthew Keenan on YouTube says, it looks so perfect, so close to the book, so far. The casting, the scenery, the suspense, the quotes, the creepiness, perfection. Bam, bam. I hope that was a good impression of me, Matt.
Matt, you are on it with your comments today.
You should be a copywriter, Matt. You're very good at that.
Melody Simpson says, I need to read The Maze Runner soon. It's been on my shelf unread for far too long. You and me both. I'm gonna.
I'll bring you my copy.
I'll do it.
It was actually, I think, like the second or third YA book I ever read. So it's good. There's 3 more books. There's a prequel and then 2 sequels.
Yeah.
Still to come is If I Stay by Gil Forman.
Yes.
We haven't. Chloe Moritz Grace is in that.
Yes.
I haven't seen a trailer. Have you seen a trailer?
I haven't seen
a trailer.
I've seen like
that doesn't come out till the fall.
Yeah, like tweeted pictures of things, but I haven't.
We were at a dinner with Gil Forman once, and I overheard her talking about it because she was on set, and she said that
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. So
well,
that one's gonna be emotional.
There was at Y'all Fest there was like a panel that I for some reason ended up in like a room. The panel was on like YA.
Oh, the movie
adaptations, and then they all stepped off, and I was like standing there, and all of these authors, like Veronica Roth and Margie Stoll, like were all kind of talking about their experiences, and I was just like, and like all of it was seeming like they were generally just wanted their book to reach more people. So no matter what happened to the movie, they all said this helped more people read my book, so I'm happy, which makes me happy.
Although conversely, sometimes a movie adaptation is so bad that it doesn't help the sales at all of a book, and in fact probably taints the book a little bit. I think that happened to Blood and Chocolate a little bit, because that movie was laughably bad. It was straight to video, and it was just, they completely like went off the book, and it was so I think a lot of people haven't read that book because that movie was. What other YA movie adaptations are definitely happening? I know, where to go? Shadow and Bone.
Yes.
I don't know. Does anybody know what that's up? I think Page to Premiere blog. That is like the best source for any
TV movie
adaptation. Yeah, adaptation. So definitely, they're like the they're definitely the experts in this field.
And they keep up to date on all of
them.
Because like I said, you will see a lot of the times people being like, rights are sold, and you don't know what that means, and they're like, pilots are bought.
What happened?
And I know we all felt the same when like Delirium was being like shot, and we're like, yes, and then we're like, oh no.
And the selection, they cast that too, and it was like, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But maybe it'll get picked up again. Who knows? The CW this fall has a new show coming out called, I think, The 100, which is also based on a book. I think the book's coming out soon-ish.
Yeah.
Some more YA goodness. But I think the fifth wave
is like confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Peregrine's, yes.
Miss Peregrine's is moving
I'm
forward.
really excited for that.
Dan L. on YouTube says, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl is becoming a movie. Now, is it becoming, or was it just the rights were sold? See, there was a big difference. Rights being sold does not mean that it's getting made. It just means that somebody bought the rights, so if they want to make it, they can. Blood Red Road, yeah. I mean, it seems like all of those rights have been sold. Oh, Fallen by Lauren and Kate. That one actually got cast.
Yes.
I don't know where they are in the process.
I don't know either.
But I know they do have a cast.
That would be, I would see that.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's a fun series. It feels old now, you know? It feels like, you're like, oh, it's 5 years old. It's like antique, like Hunger Games.
But it would be like refreshing to kind of see back.
I want to see Uglies. I know those rights were optioned. That would be cool because they have that hoverboard.
Yeah. I want to see Under the Never Sky so hard I can't even handle it. Yeah. Mainly because like the world is so cool. Big and cool, and I feel like there's somebody in graphic design or like animation would make that world so much better than it is in my head for some reason.
A Backward Story on YouTube says, I also heard CW's doing Dorothy Must Die. They are interested. They have the rights, or somebody bought the rights. So it's potential.
It's one of those things that it's there and somebody owns it.
I think if more people buy the book, it'll possibly get made, because then it'll be like, oh, it's super popular.
Yeah.
The best-selling book.
So only time will tell.
Let's see, what other...
Ash says The 100 is already out, and I'm pretty sure the TV show is out now. So
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's out now.
Out now. It came out last week.
It's already out via TV and book.
Yes.
So I'm super behind the times. Apologies. I'm out of it. Anyway, so check out Page Premiere. for your latest updates on all that good fun stuff.
Be nice to the YA world and the movies. It's only doing better things for the books.
Yes.
98% of the time.
When does The Fault in Our Stars come out? This spring, right?
Not soon enough. I don't know. I feel like I need a month.
It's in like May-ish?
I think it's later in the summer.
June?
I need like a buffer month to prepare myself.
So we've got, there's some more things happening. Yeah. So.
But if you haven't seen Divergent, go see it. You will not be sad about it.
It's just go see it. Go for the story. Stay for the Theo. Look at that.
Look
back.
at that.
Baby got back.
I told my husband that I was sad that he had to be a mortal man in the world of Theo James. Didn't go over well.
Oh, that's funny.
I love you. If you're watching, probably not.
I don't know if my BF feels threatened because my BF's Korean, so I feel like he's like, oh, I don't have to compete with white dudes. I feel like that's something he would probably say. So, anywho, next week is
June 6th is The Fault in
Our Stars. Oh, sweet.
That's so much sooner than I thought. I don't think I can deal with it.
Are you gonna be okay?
I think something released this weekend where they showed like more clips of it and her like our little infinity speech, and I couldn't I stopped watching it. I couldn't.
Make sure you wear waterproof mascara when you go.
Don't even wear mascara.
Just go bareface and bring the tissues.
They should just make like tissue eyeglasses.
just collect the water,
soak it all
little wells.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Anyway, tea time is next Wednesday at 3:45. Same
Dorothy
time.
Miss Dinus.
Talking about Dorothy. And lots of other big release day for Harper and also for the other publishers.
Sea Shadows.
Nope, that's on the 8th. Salvage, Deer Killer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's some good stuff coming out next week. Salvage. So yeah, next week will be more so about the books. This sort of concludes we've talked about the movies a lot the last couple of weeks, especially Divergent. So
because it's been in our world a lot.
Yes. So
but it's out. It has been birthed, and we feel good about it.
So next week we'll be back to the books. And yeah. Oh yeah. Giveaway. Enter. Oh, we're giving away some spring arcs. Arcs are advanced reader copy, in case you are a newbie. We have some coming up, so
those are good ones.
There's going to be 10 winners. Oops. So we have After the End by Amy Plum. Stupid. Great by Sarah Benincasa, which is a retelling of The Great Gatsby with Lady Love. Frozen by Aaron Bowman, sequel to Taken.
I can totally do my eye makeup like this now.
You totally can. You should do
that. The power's mine.
Free to Fall by Lauren Miller. Sorry. And 17 First Kisses by Rachel Allen.
17 is a lot of first kisses.
That is a lot of first kisses. God,
I'm intrigued.
Who was your 17th kiss?
I don't know.
Have you kissed that many boys?
Yes. I think I might have. I might have. Sorry, Mom.
Anyway, so that's what we're going to be giving away. You'll get one of those. There'll be 10 of you.
I see people having grabby hands.
Lots of grabby hands. And I think we have an ARC party coming up soon. If not next week, then the week after that. I did see some boxes floating around the office for the summer and fall arcs.
We'll have to get rid of those arcs fast.
Fast, because we're moving. So we'll have a big old giveaway for that. So stay tuned for updates on that thing.
And if you haven't, subscribe to the page.
Subscribe for more videos from Epic Read.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did somebody record that? That would just be our jingle from now
on. My brain is powering down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next week.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
4 loves you, and so do we.
Yes, he does. I wish we could animate him, make him move. Into my heart. Okay. See you later. Bye.